We're Grungy.
How do we start this game?
I'm ready to start filming.
Oh, ready as you'll ever be. Oh, no. Oh, maybe this was a... No way. Dude, you get the hiccups so bad. Maybe this was a big mistake. Anyways, welcome back, YouTube. Lindsay will be out of commission this entire... Oh my god. Are you okay?
I'm gonna cry.
Are you okay? Come to my island, quickly. Here,
Okay.
and hold your breath for a bit, and we'll be okay. We'll be... You sound like you're gonna throw up. Oh no! Oh no! Come to my island. Don't look at my screen real quick. Don't look at my screen. I want to show you. I want to reveal to you my perfect house. Don't look at my screen. Oh, never mind. It's all set up. We're good. Okay. I'm going to come over here so you can see me. So you can see me as you fly by. By the way, I feel like it's been a while since it's been a few days since we've
You gotta
captured.
update them on what you to.
Yeah, so what have I done? Tomorrow my house will be expanded. I helped a seagull find his cell phone parts. I don't know, collected eggs and shit, got some DIY shit. I don't know. Did you bring cherries, babe? Oh, did you not update your fucking... You didn't update? Why don't you ever update your...
Update!
Oh, Christy, dude. Well, I'm gonna be over here searching for bugs and shit while you fucking update your game. I'll be fishing.
I think I might have gotten rid of my hiccups.
Good. So you want to welcome back YouTube this?
Yeah. I'm good. What's up, YouTube?
Oh my god, you made me fuck up my fishing. I'm gonna catch this fish. Yeah, it's been a few days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since we've game captured. What has happened with us?
It's been really romantic lately. We've spent a lot of time together.
Well, I mean, listen.
Oh, game-wise?
No, I'm happy to spend a lot of time together with you.
Did you mean in the game? I was talking about us.
You're like, we planted plants and herbs and stuff. Those are going really well.
My plants are growing so much. In case anyone's interested in the saga of my plants, I think the last time we updated them, it was when they had started sprouting and I cried. Guys, they're like this tall. I mean, like, the arugula is like this tall. It's over
pretty
an
tall.
inch probably.
Babe,
if you go like
update
this,
your damn soft...
I'm updating. Anyway, my arugula is going really well. I don't fucking know what order he planted his in. He didn't even like check.
Yeah, so what we're talking about here is... Oh shit, I scared that fish away.
So there's 8 plants.
There's 4 to a...
And it doesn't matter what he says. Listen to me. So what happened was I gave him 4 types of seeds and I gave me 4 types of seeds and we have 2 like long planters. People who know about plants, please don't criticize me. I don't know anything about plants, but we planted a bunch of different types of plants in one planter because it was convenient. So my plants, I had 4. I planted chives, arugula, and then I planted cilantro. No, I planted basil and cilantro. So that was the order mine went in. It was chives, arugula, basil, cilantro. Cilantro on the far side. I gave him lavender, parsley, rosemary, and thyme. I checked what order mine were in because like right now they're all seeds so they can kind of get the same amount of like light and water and it's all good, but as they grow some of them need more water than others. Like the arugula is going to need more. And I think that the basil and the cilantro need less. And I gave him ones that seem to go well together, like thyme, rosemary, and
lavender.
Lavender are all kind of like similar Like they're like thicker stems. They don't grow as like leafy as ones that I'm growing, which is why I divided them the way that I did. But anyway, he has no fucking idea what order he planted these in.
I'm fucking sorry. Okay.
And so my planter of form, I know my arugula is second from the left, and so that's the one that's growing. And my chives are starting to like have little bitty sprouts, and then the basil and the cilantro haven't started yet. Whatever is on the far right side of his planter has started to grow, and then the other three haven't yet.
Yeah, whatever.
But I don't know.
I think it's I don't know. I have no idea.
He's got no idea. He's got no idea. So until they've like fully started growing, I will have no idea.
I got the boot. Listen, I get it that you're kind of upset with me. Oh fuck!
This guy, am I right? Or am I right?
Oh, I don't have a fishing rod anymore.
My game's updated.
How slow is it?
I don't know.
My gates are open for you. Oh god.
It's okay that he planted them in an order that he doesn't know, because right now they all need.
Wait, don't look at my screen. Don't look at my screen. I don't even know why I went into my house right now. I didn't need to go into my house. I'm leaving. Don't look at my screen.
Am I going towards the beach?
Okay, you can look at my screen now. Open your eye. Singular.
My eye?
One single eye. Listen, I didn't mean to say that. I misspoke. We all do it sometimes. Just don't fucking be relentless and make fun of me for it forever. It was my fishing rod that just broke, right?
I have my eyes closed.
Hey.
Also, I wasn't watching anything you were doing when I was talking about my plants.
You're like looking directly into the camera. You're like, okay, YouTube, let's talk about planting.
I want them to know what's going on with me, and I want to talk to them. Do you guys have a problem with me having a conversation with you, like one-on-one like this? Does this bother you? It bothers him. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want us to have a connection, but I want us to have a connection.
This makes it look like we have relationship problems, which is not true. Oh,
I want us to have a connection. Unlike us.
Oh. You're gonna drive them all away by kissing me on the cheek. YouTube doesn't like affection. What? What are you doing? What are you doing on the camera? I want to sell. Are you? Oh, that's mean. That's uncalled for. I don't think I appreciate that one bit. Anyways, we hope you're all staying. Ooh, we hope you're all staying safe out there, dudes and dudettes, guys and gals, ladies and gents, and non-binary, bros and hoes and non-binary. What was it?
It was ladies and bros and non-binary hoes is what I think I originally said, and I felt so bad after I said it. I was like that.
Oh well, at least you're inclusive.
I really want to be.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's better than... Hey, when are your friends coming, Gulliver?
I did update.
All right. I should receive a reply from them any time now.
Oh, it's taken a long time.
Oh, are you fucking joking?
It's happening though, look.
I bet my shipmates are already on their way over. It says they read my message. Yep, any minute now.
Is he gonna leave some...
Pirates of the Caribbean soon?
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request. It means no. Dude, so, you know what's crazy about Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, is, like, everyone freaked out for Johnny Depp's character, you know, but it's pretty obvious, in retrospect, upon modern viewing, that Jeffrey Rush is the reason to watch that movie. Like,
he's so good in it.
Like, 100% the best part of that movie. No doubt in my mind.
I mean,
like,
Keira Knightley.
You... Listen. It's different.
Orlando
because
Bloom.
you kind of want... What? Come on.
I was into both of them. And Johnny Depp. I was into all three of them. This was like a bisexual kid's like dream movie.
Oh, but
I'm like, I love her, I love him, I love him, I love her, I love him.
But come on, Orlando Bloom.
Oh, come on, dude. She's like, how many times must I ask you to call me Elizabeth? And he's like, once more as always, Miss Swan. And it's like, he's such a gentleman. Oh my god. Also, baby, please ask me to call you Elizabeth. Okay, do you want to hear something? Do you want to hear? This is something I've never told you.
Sure.
Okay. This is really embarrassing.
Okay.
There was a nickname I got in middle school.
Uh-oh.
So, I watched Pirates of the Caribbean on a near daily basis at a certain point in my life. Like, I
love how, like, for you, it was a secret for such a long time that you're bisexual. You're just like...
I'm like, no.
Everyone is so sexy.
I'm like, I just think Kieran at least really cool. That's all. I think she's cool. It's the guys I think are hot. It's not her. I don't watch this movie and stare at Keira Knightley in her fucking corset all the time. Like, my god.
Yeah,
I
no,
can
like when they
neck.
string her up in the corset and she like lets out it like. You're just like oh fuck.
That movie for someone,
dude.
for a young bi girl, that movie's a lot to take on all at once. Anyway, I watched that movie on a near daily basis. I had the script to it saved to my computer, and I would like have the script open, and I would just be like watching it and like fucking memorizing every single line. I was like, I really liked it a lot. It was like an ADHD like hyper fixation kind of situation. You know? Like, I was like, I loved it.
Oh come on, fish. You're right there.
And another thing that I really liked in middle school, there's this pizza joint in Colchester, Connecticut, which is where I spent some time growing up. And
what's the pizza joint called?
The Plum Tomato.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah, it was a really cool place, and you could go there for a birthday party and like, make your own pizzas.
Yeah.
And I loved that place so much. And when I went there, I would get pizza and I would get root beer. I was big on root beer as a kid.
Dude, root beer to this day is the best American soda.
I think so too.
Especially because they're craft root beers.
Yeah, and I also grew up in St. Louis. I had kind of like a 50-50 childhood up until the end of 2nd grade. I lived in St. Louis. Then from 3rd grade through the end of 9th grade, I lived in Colchester, Connecticut, and then I moved back to the St. Louis area. And St. Louis is home to Fitz's root beer. You know Fitz's?
Yeah.
That's where it originated.
No way.
It's from St. Louis.
That's fucking cool.
So root beers are like a St. Louis thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I was always a root beer kid.
Big St. Louis. Yeah.
I'm very proud of the places I come from. I love St. Louis and I love Connecticut. And so I eventually earned the nickname based on my love for root beer, my love for Pirates of the Caribbean, and my general attitude as a human being. Princess Pirate Root Beer.
Princess Pirate Root Beer.
Princess Pirate Root Beer.
No way.
Bernie called me that all the time.
That's gonna be the title of this episode.
Princess Pirate Root Beer.
For fucking absolutely.
If you texted Bernie today and said Princess Pirate Root Beer, he would 100% be able to unpack that whole story for you.
Yeah.
He called me that all the time. We would talk on the phone.
I'm letting bugs in here. I'm gonna close my door.
Yeah.
But
my best friend growing up, Bernie.
Yeah.
We would talk on the phone. I think I've told you this before, but I'll reiterate it for the sake of this story. My best friend Bernie growing up, still awesome kid.
Yeah.
And gonna be the president someday.
Hopefully.
Hopefully the second Bernie.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully a Bernie that...
Bernie part 2.
Yeah, a Bernie that doesn't get Let's not get into politics. I'm like, Bernie that doesn't get sabotaged by the DNC. Fuck them, dude, establishment fuckers.
But anyway, I love my Bernie so much, but we were both kind of like, we were like a little bit weird kids, I'll say, because we would call each other all the time. Like, he was my best friend, and we could talk on the phone for hours, and there was like so many times we would hang out, and no, we wouldn't hang out. The thing is, there were so many times we would hang out on the phone, and my mom would be like, hey, you've been on the phone for 5 hours. Why don't you guys just go to each other's houses? And I'd talk on the phone and be like, Bernie, My mom thinks we should hang out at each other's houses. And he's like, I don't want you to come to my house. And I was like, I don't want to go to your house, dude.
That's so fucking funny.
He had like a thing about like just not wanting me to be at his house. And I was just like, happier, you know, on the phone. It was cash, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. Except, okay, well, firstly, I wanted to mention, you know my childhood nickname, right?
Thumper.
Yeah, and you remember why? Do you remember why?
I never remember why. You've told me multiple times, and I...
So, okay. This is gonna make my parents sound really cruel. It's gonna make my mom, who gave me the nickname, sound really cruel. But my mom's great. Mom, if you're watching this, you're great.
My mom, if you're watching this, you're great.
Moms, thank you for your
Moms
service.
Thank you for the years of unpaid labor.
Yeah, seriously. Thumper. Popular character, the rabbit from Bambi, who thumps his foot all the time. That's why he's named Thumper, right? Mm-hmm. I was born with a, like, lower form of epilepsy called seizure disorder, where I would occasionally have seizures, and apparently my leg would sometimes twitch as a result of this, and so my family took it upon themselves to give me a cruel, cruel nickname, Thumper. So now you know, YouTube, have at it if you want, if the 27 people watching this, actually 28 now, we've got 28 subscribers!
28 subscribers!
That's a real milestone, you know?
It took a long time to get past 24.
Yeah, 24 was a real tough mark.
So, last 4 subscribers.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
3, 2.
It's braver than the
Yes!
US military.
Whoa! Babe.
It's a joke on Tumblr, okay? It's like braver than any Marine or something like that. My sister's boyfriend is training to be a Navy SEAL. I don't want to come across as sensitive
Which is
here. I respect him.
super crazy to me. Like,
He's like the sweetest guy. He's like a Pisces, you know? He's like me.
oh god. Dude, okay, wait, hang on. The other night, we fucking downloaded that app. What's that app called?
CoStar. Have you guys ever heard of CoStar?
It's a fucking astrology
It's
app.
an astrology app. A funny thing about CoStar is that, like, I've dated both men.
You're on your way?
Yes, I'm on my way.
Holy shit.
As I'm sure it's obvious by now, I've dated both men and women in my life. And,
oh my god, you're bi?
I'm bisexual, baby.
Whoa.
So
that changes nothing at all.
So I had gotten out of a long-term relationship that I had been in for quite a while with a guy, and I went on like a few Tinder dates with girls, and I saw like a few different girls at first, and I kid you not, like 90% of them asked me about like my star signs. Like they all had this CoStar app. I was like, is this like a big like lesbian secret?
That's like a lesbian thing?
Where yeah, it is. It seriously is.
That's
I think
so
maybe
funny.
of all the girls I went on Tinder dates with, there was like one that didn't ask me about CoStar, but like the rest of them.
I'm sorry. I immediately am just imagining you guys at like dinner. She's like casually like twirling up pasta with her fork and stuff, and you're like, aren't you gonna ask me about my star sign?
I'm like, I'm a Pisces, in case you were here.
Were you wondering about my star sign?
Oh, you fucking Capricorn. No. I don't know anything about Capricorns. I know, but I could tell you the star sign of like every person I've ever dated.
That's so...
It's not even a thing that I'm particularly like into. Like, I don't really care about it. Right. But it just so worked. Yeah. It's just worked out.
So we downloaded what's it?
CoStar.
CoStar coexist.
Where are you right now? You're at Tom Nook's.
Yeah, I'm at Tom Nook's Plus. No, I'm in Xcranny.
Me not fucking looking up one time.
She's like, Lindsay's like fucking, like, you've got to download this app, like, if we want an accurate, like, astrology thing,
well,
like...
okay, so it wasn't an accurate astrology thing. We started taking couples quizzes to see how well matched we are.
Which, by the way...
We did really well.
We did really well.
Really well.
We're fucking... Yeah. Anyways, actually, there's a funny story in that, too. But, so, she fucking... Just like, you've got to download this app, you've got to... We want, like, accurate astrology, right? And, And so I download this app, and I am fucking deathly afraid of spiders. Oh my god!
Yay!
Hey, wait. Excuse you. I am excited. I'm deathly afraid of spiders. I open this app.
Babe, come back.
Wait, hang on. There's a man-faced beetle. Done.
Just like my uncle. That's what it says.
I like how you know all the jokes by heart. Now wait until you go into my house. I'm gonna finish this story.
Yeah.
I open the app, and the first thing that pops up on the app is a fucking picture of a black widow. My fucking absolute nightmare. And I throw my phone. She's like, "What's wrong? You don't like the app?" I'm like, "Fuck this, dude!" Like, oh, you can go to my house now. You ready? The grand reveal. We're matching! Ta-da! Yeah, I've been planning this for a while. Also, I just have dirt and stones on my ground, and for a bed, I have a bale of hay.
Oh my god!
For my bath, I have a wash bucket, and for my stove, I just have a...
I love your place! I love it! Does this guy do anything?
No, I wish it put its arms up like your skeleton, like, "Dah!"
Oh
Like,
my god, I love it!
yeah, no.
Babe!
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a long time in the making. Like, this is... I like it when I just have the studio light on behind it. It's super fucking ominous.
This does more for me than any of those couples quizzes we took.
So, okay, wait, those couples quizzes...
I don't care if BuzzFeed tells us we're a perfect match. This...
Oh, yeah, dude.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad you like it. My place is a little cramped. Tomorrow it'll be bigger, but I have to do a little step over my studio light, my film school studio light that I stole from UCLA Film School.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I wish I could smooch on you. Smooch.
Run towards me.
3, 2... I just, like, throw up on you. But, like, so on these couples quizzes, it was like a BuzzFeed quiz. If you want to look it up, it's not hard to look up. Like,
I just looked up, like, compatibility quiz.
Yeah. And I think it was a BuzzFeed thing where, like, you answer the first half and then your partner answers the second half.
And they're answering based on, like, what they think you answered. So it's just
Yeah.
like, what's your favorite color? What's your star sign?
Yeah.
What do you think your best feature is? What does your partner think your best feature is?
And when you're done answering your questions, your partner has to answer those questions based on what...
I
right.
missed one question.
So, the question that she fucking missed, she is literally... Lindsay is always talking about, like, oh my god, your smile is, like, so perfect. It's my favorite feature. Like, it's so beautiful.
Got a cute smile. Don't
It's so
sell me out
beautiful.
for being the sap that I am. I'm a hardened criminal.
She's
I have
killed.
no
She's
feeling.
killed before. She's
Yeah.
killed and she's...
Yep. I once killed my hamster.
Wait. We're not going to go down for animal cruelty on this channel.
I didn't really kill my hamster.
Well, you let your fucking tortoise run away.
That was not my fault. That was my mother.
Mothers, thank you for your service.
I love my mom so much. Mom, if you watch these, I love you so much.
She doesn't watch these. I don't think anyone watches these.
She likes all of them when you post them on Facebook.
That's true, actually.
She likes and comments on all of them.
Fuck you, Fishy.
She compliments you in our group text all the time too.
Really?
Yeah. I
my
just shit
God.
on you constantly. And she's just like, don't say that. He's a really nice boy.
You don't show me constantly.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I only
wait. Hang on. You're trying really hard to be like a cool, edgy babe. Like a cool, edgy blonde babe.
No.
You literally just like, it's a constant stream of sappiness, like, about me directly to your family. Like, look at the breakfast he cooked me. It's so yum. Look at this sandwich. Look at the picnic. He did my laundry. And at this point, any dude who's watching is gonna be like, whipped! But, like, we actually have a whole other conversation about that, too. Anyone who thinks that is a fucking dummy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you're a dummy because you could think that and be plenty bright. But, like, voluntarily doing things because you know that they'll make your partner happy is the craziest thing to knock. Right? That's such a weird thing. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, I'm not looking. It's the craziest thing, like, yeah, like, I want to cook my girlfriend breakfast this morning because I love her. And it's like, oh, bro, you cooked your breakfast? Pussy! And it's like, little pussy-ass bitch! And you're like, I'm not sure that's how that works, but, I mean, I guess, whatever, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah. I caught a tiger beetle. I bounced first.
Don't look at what I'm drawing.
Okay, you're drawing on my bulletin board. You're the very first. I wonder if I'll get enough miles for that. Hey, babe. Immediately after this, I want to go to an island.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been... Okay, I've gathered money. I've expanded my house. I've planted a fuck more flowers. A fuck more.
Yeah, fuck more flowers. Dude.
Oh, man, just fuck mores. Just a fuck more flowers. You helped me do a cleaning run on my island where we cleaned up a bunch of weeds, and we kept a few places like this where there's like meadows. I don't know if you've gathered this yet, but I have 1000% come around to this game. This game is a fucking charm, especially during the quarantine of, we're not supposed to say this online. Baloney Cyrus. Do you think that works? Do you think they'll catch on?
No.
No? Okay, good. Baloney Cyrus. It's, Miley Cyrus's comeback album. Fuck! Come on. Okay, one of my favorite things in this game is fishing, except for the fact that it can frequently be a pain in the ass. Like, you know all the memes on... You're really, really focused on drawing this thing. But, you know the, oh my god, it's so dark over here. You know the memes online of, like, every single time you cast your fishing rod, the fish turns around? That fucking is, like... Oh, shit. Now I've got the fucking hiccup. That wasn't a real laugh. I've never heard a more fake laugh.
Yeah, I don't really think it's that funny.
Okay, sassy pants. Jeepers, criminy. I'm gonna go up here and check my tree stumps for special babies. I've caught a bunch of... Ultimately, if anyone's wondering what the fuck I've done on here, because Lindsay's completely decided that she no longer wants to participate.
I'm participating.
I've just added a lot to my museum and shit. And caught a lot of fish, tried to build up a lot of money and miles and shit. You know, you do what you do in this game because you do what you do, and that's what you do. And that's what I've been doing. I almost caught a tarantula, and then it just suddenly disappeared. Which made me sick to my stomach. I was so mad. I wish I had that on video, but... nothing on this stump. Nothing on that stump. Nothing anywhere. My sky isn't purple for any stars. What's going on, babe? You know what's going on? I have definitely harvested everything on my fucking island today because I spent so much time playing today that now that we're game capturing, I have nothing to do.
Well, I'll leave soon so you can go to an island.
Well, I wish we could go to islands together. That'd be fucking sick. But yeah, I've been holding off on my Nook Miles tickets because I don't want to like end up at a rare island and not be capturing that shit.
I'm done.
You're done? I'm going to check it out. Ladder. I gotta clean up some of these roses that are all over my fucking island, you know?
What am I supposed to... Oh, I know what I was supposed to bring you that I forgot.
What?
Little cookware set. Your little outdoor stove.
You already brought me that, babe.
I did? Okay.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, you're right. I did that.
You brought me that. Yeah. Fuck. Why are you so close to the edge, fish? Oh, god damn it. Oh. Why?
Do you need me still?
You just left without saying goodbye?
Bye.
Again, this is what's gonna happen.
In real life.
In real life, at the altar, there's gonna be all these people.
It could happen before that.
God damn it. I'm gonna end up with like a slew of comments. Like, this is gonna go viral as like, it's gonna end up on like Now This News or something. Like, unpopular YouTubers. Unpopular YouTubers are
Lindsay and Clint.
Abuse each other online. Oh, so cute. Your neck looks like it's got like hickeys and stuff all over it. Are you okay? Wink. Wow.
I'm just a bad drawer. I'm sorry.
What's crazy is because I thought that was a hiragana mi.
Oh, it does look like me.
For the H, and I was like, immediately started trying to read Japanese, and I was like, babe, that's not correct. Oh, that's cute. What's this? We'll use this board to post important. Wow, I've never checked this before. Okay, it's time to use a Nick Miles ticket, babe. Wait, I should sell everything and clear everything before.
It'd be fun if you visited me and heard my tongue tune.
I will tonight, for sure. Oh, fuck. Could you pass me my drink? My Coca-Cola? Because it's just Coca-Cola. Do you want to... No! That's mine! Oh, great, babe. We've been missing out on the ASMR the last few episodes, I think. Haven't we? Have we missed out on the
No, we've been doing it the whole time.
You know what I haven't tagged these videos?
ASMR.
ASMR. I haven't put an ASMR tag, but I really should be. That's not ASMR, babe. Unless you want to...
No, people do that. They tap the microphone.
Which is really weird. It's all weird.
Does that even sound like anything to them?
Yeah, it'll sound like quite a bit, babe.
I don't see it happening on here.
Well, it's not on there because this is... I gotta sync the audio later. Yeah, that's what I... Every time I'm like, hey, babe, I gotta edit these. Like, I just sync the audio because this has got good audio and my computer has bad audio.
You guys should see his setup.
My setup?
There's a camera right here. That's you guys. There's a microphone right here. You can't see it, but it's right above you guys. There's a computer right here. It's right next to you guys.
You bet your ass, babe.
There's a remote right here.
It's
his phone
okay.
right here.
Now, you know what? Are you being facetious? Are you being shitty? Are you being a little... My house makes me laugh every time. I'm glad you liked it as much as you did.
I really liked it a lot.
I'm glad you liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Good. I feel like I really put my all into making this a special experience. Why are you dancing? And, it's not a good dance either.
What are you talking about? I'm literally a member of a dance team.
That's true. Hey, you know, if you ever started a YouTube channel... Actually, wait, no, you're quitting that dance soon.
The news hasn't broke yet.
Well...
No one on the dance team knows. But they don't talk to me anyway, so I don't know if they're ever gonna find it.
Yikes. Yikes. Yikes.
I do basara dance. It's Japanese dance, like, you know, when you're at like a Japanese festival and there's people wearing costumes and dancing. I do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're curious to know what it is, just search up Maya, M-A-I-Y-A.
Maya, yeah.
M-A-I-Y-A, and you'll be able to find Maya's YouTube channel.
You might even be able to find videos of me dancing at the most recent festival on like February 2nd or something like that. Yeah, it's super fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not a very good dancer. I've never been a good dancer. I got peer pressured into joining Maya a little bit.
But you enjoyed it while you were part of it, and
I enjoy getting like regular exercise, and I felt good about the fact that I was going there and exercising. But the thing is I did dance for almost 8 years growing up, and I was bad. Like, bad enough that even my mom was kind of like,
maybe it's time for a different club.
and moms are like usually supportive people, but like when I was like, I don't think I want to do dance anymore, she's like, yeah, no, yeah.
That's gotta be such a bad feeling. Like, that's the thing is, like, that's an experience that a lot of kids have had, right? Which is like your parents realizing you're no good at something.
Yeah, and like, I mean, like, my mom would tell me after dance recitals, she's like, it seemed like you were watching what everyone else was doing because you didn't know what you were doing. And I was like, that's because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, a lot of people have really good physical muscle memory, and I do in some cases. Like, with piano, I think I have a good physical muscle memory of, like, how to play songs. I can still play Don't Stop Believin', and I can play almost nothing else. And I couldn't tell you how to play those. Like, if someone asked me, please teach me how to play this song, all I can do is sit down and play the chords.
Right.
I don't know. I couldn't ever tell anyone how to do it, you know? But for dancing, it's just, like, I did okay at that festival. But, like, I, as a person, and I think especially as a person with ADHD, but I think it's also just, is that...
Who is this?
Sky? Not that I know the villagers' names. Anyway, I just as a person struggle with being not good at things when I first do them.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds stupid because, like, most people don't just do things and be good at them.
And are immediately good at them.
Yeah, and like, I want to do things and be immediately good at them, and dance is not one of those things for me. It's something that I would have to work really hard to become good at. And it's not work that I'm necessarily willing to put in.
Yeah, and that's completely okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to try something out for a while and be like, you know what? I had fun, but it's not for me.
This isn't my strong suit, and I don't like it enough to put in the effort it would take to become really good at it. I don't want to practice in my free time.
Yeah.
Versus things like, I like art, and I'm willing to do that in my free time. And I like playing guitar, and I'm willing to do that in my free time. I'm never going to get very good at guitar, because I don't care enough to learn more than what I know now. But I like to learn new chords and new songs.
I enjoy fucking around on guitar.
Yeah. And things like that.
Would you say Sky is a boy or a girl?
I've always thought she was a girl. But I would say that all of the villagers are...
really non-conforming to really anything.
I don't think that gender exists on a binary scale in this world. I think that they're who you want them to be.
Yeah. They're like purposefully ambiguous. So
I really like
Flick.
I really like Flick as a character. You guys haven't we haven't had Flick on yet. But Flick is the like little like red like lizard looking
I want a lizard. I want this
who,
fucking
like, buys
wolf.
your bugs. I think you can tell Sky to come like live with you on your
You
island.
want to do the honors of being Sky? Do the very... If you were trying to be like the stereotypical sexy southern blonde girl.
Wow, I thought I'd be the only one on this tour. I'm Sky. You're Clint.
Yes, I'm
Did
Clint.
you really come here all the way from Gifu?
I may have made a mistake asking you to do this, because the rest of the people watching this are going to be like, I should leave.
I think I flew past Gifu once. It looked pretty from the sky.
That's not what Sky said. That's not...
It looked pretty
That's
from
not
the
written
sky.
there. Oh my god. Hey, come to my island.
It must be true what they say about how travel broadens your horizon.
This is your ASMR moment.
Hi everyone, we're gonna get really intimate right now. This change of scenery is giving me a new perspective on life back on my island. I like it well enough, but...
Move to my island.
Move to Gifu? That's an interesting idea.
You know, I think I might have gotten in touch with your island about moving there a while ago.
This is gonna... I wonder
Airmail.
I wonder if I'm gonna be demonetized. There is no monetization on this channel as it is, but...
What are the odds that I'd run into someone from Gifu here? Anyway, your support means a lot.
Oh my god, that was an... You saw what he said? She said?
No, I didn't. I hadn't read that far yet.
I'll pack up and move as soon as I can.
I think I'll pack up and move as soon as I can. Mom always says that every trip you take is a chance to invite new friends into your life. Airmail. Wait until she hears the story of how you invited me to live on your island.
Well, I've lost track of what I'm even doing here. No, it wasn't the voice. Don't. It was.
Do you like when I whisper?
Oh, the internet's gonna leave. They're gonna be like, maybe we should give you some private time.
Whisper in your ear, internet, because I'm here to whisper in a southern accent. All you
We're gonna end up
need
on
me to.
Cody Code's That's Cringe.
It is. It's cringe. What's up, Cody? If you watch this, I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, do you have any idea how fucking stoked I'd be if, like, if anyone watched this channel?
I mean, for the people that watch this channel, we love and support you. We wish there was about, I don't know, 1,000 times as many viewers as there are.
If there were 1,000 times, we would still only have 27,000 subscribers.
Wish there was about,
28,000 subscribers.
how would we get it to like 2.8 million? What would we have to multiply by? I can't do math. Fun fact.
To 100,000 times, I think, right?
My high school AP stats teacher told me that I was going to fail the AP exam when I took AP stats because I never did my homework. And he was
So
like,
did you not take the exam?
I did. I took it and I passed.
Oh, well then fuck
So
your
fuck
teacher,
that guy,
dude.
right?
Yeah, fuck him.
He gave me so much shit, dude. I was a senior when I was taking AP stats, and our homework policy was that homework was not due until the day of the exam, but he would assign homework and then go over it the next day.
Yeah.
But it was not due that day. It was due the day of the exam. So I did not do my homework every night because it wasn't due until the day of the exam.
Yeah.
And he would like call me out in class. Like he'd be like, you didn't do your homework, and I'd be like, it's not fucking due today. So no, I didn't. I had other shit to do. I had other classes that I'm in. I was in like, I think like maybe 3 other AP classes that year.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, like I didn't do my homework because it's not due today. So why would I? And he would like call me out in front of the class and act like I'm a bad student for not doing my homework. He like pulled me aside one day and told me he thinks I'm gonna fail the AP exam. And I would like draw in class sometimes because I have ADHD and like it helps me. Like I need to be doing things. I would like there was one day that I was taking notes in my notebook. I had literally written down everything he said and added like extra notes, like not just what was in the slides, but like stuff that he was saying. I was like really taking good notes.
Yeah.
And on a separate page I was drawing. Because it helps me. I can't just sit and look at someone and listen very well.
Yeah, of course.
And this dude comes over. First of all, at this point, he had already moved my desk. I used to sit in the back, and I would doodle back there. And he moved my desk, so I was sitting in the front and center of the classroom. Front row, center desk, so that he could keep an eye on me. Which, like, I'm not a child, you know?
Oh, dude, that whole thing is like...
I was a senior in high school, and he moved my desk because he thought I was a bad listener. And again, I have ADHD, so, like, I need to learn my way. It's like a learning disability, you know? Like, sometimes I have to learn my way. And so anyway, he had moved me to the front center desk. I was taking really good notes that day. I had taken my ADD medicine. I was having a good day, brain-wise.
Yeah.
So I was taking my notes on one page and drawing on a different page. And he came over and he took away my drawing. He took it away. And he said, you can have this back at the end of class. And I kid you not, I looked him in the eyes, and I set down my pen, and I closed my notebook, and just settled back into my desk, and stared at him. And he, like, kept teaching, and every time he looked at me, I'm looking him dead in the fucking eyes, arms crossed, not writing down a single thing.
Dude,
And about 5 minutes later, he gave me my picture back.
That's fucking fuck, dude.
I was a really quiet kid in high school, but I was, and like, I'm a...
That's
like,
gnarly. That's kind of a gnarly, like...
I was a quiet kid for the most part. Like, most of my teachers thought, like, Lindsay seems a little spacey in class, but she's quiet, she
Yeah.
she shows up, and she, you know, gets good grades. I got good grades. I was really bad about turning in outside assignments, but that's like an ADD thing. That's not like a reflection on my intelligence, and most of my teachers knew that, because I got good grades on tests. But this guy he wanted me to learn his way, and that wasn't gonna fucking happen. When he took away that drawing, I was like, this is where I take a stand.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
no,
I did.
that's, Do you remember, I know this is kind of a tough subject, but, like, do you remember how poorly, like, high schoolers and middle schoolers would treat substitute teachers? Fuck! I wanted to catch that centipede, so I fucked up that... Fuck. Sometimes, however, substitute teachers were kind of asking for it, right?
I got yelled at by a substitute teacher in first grade, and I was never the same.
Really? Oh my god. I mean, what do you mean you were never the same? What did they do to you? Fucking just smack
Okay,
you on the face?
This is another story of, like, an ADD thing that happened to me, which was that, like, she was calling on, like, desk clumps as groups to get up and get their backpacks, and she said something, and I hadn't been listening, so I stood up to go get my backpack, and I didn't realize that no one else in my desk clump had stood up to go get their backpack, and she, like, yelled at me, like, really yelled at me in front of everybody.
The fuck?
And I was, like, mortified because, like, I've got a brain problem.
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault.
That's fucking shitty. Yeah, that's super shitty.
My brain's broke.
Me and Austin had this substitute teacher. For the life of me, I couldn't remember his name. I can't remember his name. That being said, he would wear these incredibly short shorts and these skin-tight t-shirts, and was just incredibly, like, abrasive towards the students, to where, like, I think he was, like, a retired cop or something. So, like, if you did anything wrong, he'd, like, the problem with his short shorts is that you could see his whole package.
Oh no.
You could see the whole deal that was going on down there. And, like, I guess it was just, like, his fashion. But they were, like, really tight. They were really tight shorts, you know? They were just so tight. Mm-hmm. And, so, like, he would grab the front of your desk if you were rude to him. And kind of, like, you know, like, he'd get, like, his manhood a little bit too close to your desk. And he'd be like, now, do you want to be quiet? Do you want to quiet down? Or are we going to have a problem? And, like, you're like, listen, man, anything if you get your balls off my desk, please. Like, please, just anything at all. Just get your nuts off my desk, and I will be fucking happy as a clam. I will do anything you ask. Please get your balls off my desk.
That reminds me, not for any, like, just because I had a teacher in college who was really distinctive, and it was also a math teacher, and this is a math teacher I really liked.
Yeah.
I wasn't great in his class. I think it was, like, a calculus class. I'm really not a math person. Like, it's just like, it was actually, like, why my ADD medicine prescription ended up being so messed up for a while was because, like, like the psychiatrist always be like, how's school going? And I'd be like, oh, it's fine, but I like still can't pay attention to math class. They just kept upping my dose, you know, until I was like
That's
really
sucky,
drugged up.
yeah.
But it turns out that I'm just not interested in math, and no amount of medicating me is gonna make me interested in math. But but long story short, I had a calculus teacher in college, and he was like, actually, like, I'm not good at math, but he made me want to try because he was like the nicest looking man you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And every single day, so he taught on like a whiteboard, not a whiteboard, he taught on a blackboard, opposite. He taught on a blackboard, so he used chalk a lot. He, every single day, wore like short sleeve button down shirts. And he had 2 colors, which were bright red and bright blue. Mm-hmm. And he would wear light wash jeans, and his shirt would be tucked in, and he'd be wearing a belt. And he had like white hair. He was like an older man.
Yeah, like really, really white hair, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like he was like an older man.
Like Steve Martin white hair.
Maybe not quite that white, but like definitely like, you know, like he was no color left really.
Yeah.
No color really in his hair. Like just like picture like a nice looking older man. And like just like nice face, like, you know, like, and then a bright red or a bright blue, almost always bright red, but sometimes blue, and then light wash blue jeans and like brown belt.
Yeah.
Every single day. And again, I was like a quiet kid, but like I started talking to people a little bit in that class, and like it was coming up on Halloween, and I suggested to the entire class, what if we all came in that outfit?
Dude, no. Did you do that?
No, but I think he would have thought it was funny. We didn't do that, but around that time, because it became a topic of conversation, I was like, he wears the same thing every day. Like, wouldn't it be great if we all came in dressed like him? You know, like not in a making fun of way, but just I've got one before. They're really great. I have one in my house, and I just thought I thought it'd be funny, and like 100%, I meant it in the best, like most good-humored way, like not making fun of him, because I really think this guy is like the nicest guy.
Yeah.
We didn't do it, but we did end up asking him, hey, like, why do you wear the same outfit like every single day? And it turns out that like he used to wear a lot of like beige tones, and like he wasn't that colorful. And one day, like, his son, this was like 10 years ago or something, his son like pointed out to him, he's like, hey Dad, like, why do you always wear like such boring colors? And that very day, he went to Walmart. We were in Kirksville, Missouri. There's not a lot going on there. I went to Truman. He went to like the Walmart and bought like a bunch of bright red and a bunch of bright blue, and then a couple other colors, but all those colors tended to fade, and so now he's just left with a bunch of bright red and a bunch of bright blue. He probably had like yellow and green and all that stuff, but washing them a bunch of times, like the colors didn't look as good.
Yeah.
And so because his son wanted him to wear bright colors, that's why he always wears bright red and bright blue. And I was like, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard anything that cute. I've never heard anything that made my heart just be like, oh, what a nice man.
Yeah, but now you look so silly.
I still think, like, we told him that we had thought about that, and he thought it was funny, like, because 100% it was not meant as, like, an insult to his fashion sense, but because he wears such a distinctive outfit every day, I thought it would be really funny if he came in and we were all wearing jeans and, like, a red button-down short shirt.
Yeah, of course.
No insult intended whatsoever. But just, like, you know, if someone wears the same thing every day, it can be really easy to... It was just such a funny idea for, like... Because we had that class on October 31st, and I was like, what if... It was a small class, I was like, it'd be so easy, you know?
Yeah.
But we didn't really coordinate, it never ended up happening, but everyone agreed that it'd be kind of funny. And I just thought... And, like, we told him about it, and he laughed, you know, but we asked, hey, how did this... come about, how this outfit choice come about. Yeah. And then it ended up being the cutest fucking story I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I had, let's see, who was, I had a it was bio. He was my bio teacher. I had a bio teacher in high school who was this, like, leathery, spray tan motherfucker who, would wear the most tight of skin tight shirts you could ever imagine. You could literally see his nipples poke out of the shirts. at this point, the people watching are like, Jesus, what's with the teachers that
You
Clay
got
had?
creepy teachers. Is it
but-
California? Is it California?
I think it's a California fashion.
I've always
thing.
had really nice teachers.
But it became like a joke that between like, you know, kind of fucking everyone, right? Black Bass, I don't need you. I'll let you go. Swap it. Do I have anything to swap from? Clump of weeds. But yeah, so like, it became a joke that he, before every single class, would go back to his teacher's office and ice his nipples before teaching class. They're like
Dude,
me and my friends were like, hey dude, did you ever...
TOEFL certification.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Do you
like...
think I'm... By the way, do you think I'm done here? I
I
mean, I could get a bunch of these flowers, but I already have a fuckload of roses on my
I think
island.
you're good, man.
I'm gonna try... Oh, fuck you, fish. I'm gonna try one more fish because I
try
didn't...
one more fish.
Didn't really catch.
No, I had a teacher when I was living in Tucson, and I was doing my TOEFL certification,
Yeah.
and everyone hated him. When we were all writing like our course reviews, so the TOEFL certification at University of Arizona, I highly recommend. If there's anyone out there who is in Arizona, is planning on taking a certification to teach English as a foreign language, they have like a 100-hour course there that comes highly recommended for me. I did it and I felt really prepared because I got to actually teach classes and stuff. There's 5 different courses within that, and there's like assessment, like there's like a practicum class, there's stuff about linguistics, and I don't remember which course this guy taught because I have a bad memory for that sort of thing, but this guy was teaching like there was one on testing, and his wasn't that one either. His was, I don't remember what his was because it wasn't methodology.
Right.
I don't know. I don't remember what his was because I hated him. And everyone else did too. And when we all said in our course reviews, we all, like, trashed this guy.
Yeah.
And, like, he was, like, an English teacher, and he taught English as a foreign language because that's what the whole course is about, and he had lived in Mexico for a while. And so because he had lived in Mexico, he felt like that made him, like, an authority figure, you know? But instead, he came across as racist a lot.
Oh no. Oh fuck off.
Because I've been living in Mexico, and like this is Tucson, like half the people there are like
Are Latino.
are Latino or like
Or, like,
they're
Latinx,
specifically
yeah.
Mexican, you know?
Yeah, specifically from Mexico.
It's Tucson. We're like half an hour from Mexico.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people there. Like and like I remember one girl in the class like reading her Facebook post later. Like her parents are like not yet like legal immigrants, you know, like she has family members that aren't, and like when you live in Tucson, you meet multiple people that have family members that are not yet legal immigrants to the United States.
Yeah.
It's Tucson. Again, we're like half an hour from Mexico. Every single time I would go on a drive to go like hiking or camping, I had to pass through Border Patrol.
Yeah.
Like with even if I'm driving like north of Tucson, you know,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. And it's really crazy.
Yeah. This guy. This guy's like.
But anyway, this guy's like all like, oh, I've lived in Mexico. Like, I know about Mexico. And there's like a girl sitting next to me who's literally Mexican American, and her parents like came here from Mexico.
Like
and
3 weeks ago.
yeah, like I mean, like, and like she's like the nicest person. Like I'm still friends with her on Facebook, and like she had like a family member going through like a health crisis, you know, and it's just like it's hard to get help because you're not here legally, you know? And like it's like this girl who like is awesome, and I'm like I have so much respect for like her and her family because like I mean obviously that's like a lot to
Dude,
deal
it's like
with.
so much more a struggle than like people respect.
Yeah, and then there's this dude who's like, I lived in Mexico with a bunch of, you know, me and my white wife and my white children, you know, and I'm like sitting like next to this girl, you know.
If you're wondering,
and everyone in the room was just like
Yeah.
cringing so fucking hard. Well, this guy like gives shitty assignments and like grades people harder than all the
Yeah.
other teachers, and like talks about living in Mexico, like, and then would like speak in Spanish sometimes, and everyone would cringe so hard.
If
And
you're
he was
wondering,
also-
if you're curious to know just what we're talking about in terms of it being one of the hardest like struggles that we could possibly imagine, just watch the John Oliver on legal immigration. It's a good way to learn all about it.
Living in Tucson really, like, taught me
Yeah, solidified that whole...
a lot. Like, I mean, like, because I grew up...
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, we're at, like, an hour now.
We're at an hour. Should we stop it before an hour?
So, but my last comment is that, like, growing up in Connecticut and then Missouri,
Yeah.
I never had a lot of exposure to...
Minorities?
Like, minorities or, like, race dynamics in general. Like, in
Yeah.
Connecticut in particular... Because when I lived in Missouri, I lived in West County. If anyone's like a Missouri person, you understand that comment. I grew up in West County. It's a wealthier area, and the schools there are predominantly white, but they have a system where they bus kids in from downtown St. Louis.
Oh, yikes, yeah.
And that creates a really weird dynamic at the school.
Yeah.
Because there's the kids that have grown up their entire lives in West County, and the city kids get called city kids. No one says black kids, but they do say city kids.
Yeah.
You know, and so there's like an incredibly weird dynamic at the school. They're actually ending that program from what I've heard. They are no longer busing in kids from the city to give them that opportunity to go to a better funded school in West County. And like just being in classes and seeing teachers treat city kids differently than county kids, you know?
Yeah.
Was a really weird experience. And that taught me some things about like racial dynamics in the United States, because I was like very clearly seeing like, you know, like if a kid from the city is being called out for being loud, the white boy in the back of the class talking to his friends is not.
Yeah, that's really fucking tough. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was a very, very, very weird thing, because I moved to that school in 10th grade. So like it was like I wasn't someone who had grown up watching that dynamic unfold. I was new to the school, and so I could see it so clearly. I could see the difference. I could see that there was a separation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like the city kids hang out in this hallway like during like lunch.
Yeah.
You know, people have those, you know, that's what happens. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Oh, like when you come into school in the morning, the city kids are sitting in this area, you know?
Yeah.
Was like stuff that people knew and thought of, you know, like...
Yeah, no,
Such a weird dynamic, and the fact that they're ending it, I think, is like really fucking weird. But, and so then like moving to Tucson and like encountering like an entirely different like dynamic there. It was just such a weird experience to move from one place to another like that and experience incredibly different dynamics among people, because in Connecticut it wasn't really a topic of conversation, even though I went to a predominantly white school where you could count on like one hand the number of people of color that were at the school, because it's Connecticut, you know?
Yeah.
But people didn't talk about race there at all. And then to Missouri, where there's a very clear racial dynamic happening, and people do know that it's there, but they treat it like it's not a big deal, like it's like clearly like, hey, like these people are different than our people.
Yeah.
And then moving to Tucson, where there's like, because Tucson is really liberal, there's like a much more integrated dynamic where it's just like, oh, like we understand that like these people are like our fucking neighbors and we respect them and like they're part of our community.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was really weird moving from place to place like that and seeing incredibly different dynamics in the way that people interact.
I mean, yeah,
you grew up in California, which is like a
I
really
grew up
liberal
in Los
place.
Angeles, which is a liberal, diverse as fuck place. So, like, it never really... Well, I mean, I suppose we could talk more about that next time, because we're
I'm
an
running
hour
over.
and 3 minutes in, but...
My entire rant about, like, all the places I've lived and the differences, but it's...
But we love you all. We'll talk to you guys soon in 3 seconds, I'm sure.
Next episode.
Next episode.
Which for us starts in 3 seconds, and for you starts whenever you intend to watch it.
Remember, Cody Co, if you want to do a That's Cringe on Lindsay trying to be a sexy southerner, please do. Talk to you guys soon. Bye!